Hello everybody, and welcome back to the, what should be the finale of Mass Effect today. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, my God. Anyway, welcome back to the part 13 of Mass Effect. Should be the finale today. Last time we played, a whole bunch of shit happened. We lost Ashley, we talked to Sovereign, we went to Vermeer, and we got on lockdown. And now we're gonna go, well, I mean, we were gonna go talk to Captain Anderson to, but now, this guy is falling in front of us.
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Well, I'm not going to help you,
so... take my chances the old-fashioned way.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye.
And the reason I'm not going to help that guy is because he's a cheater.
That's not what I heard.
Alright.
And what did you...
Alright, Captain Anderson over here.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
And what happens to
Steal the
you?
Normandy. You're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Okay, well, what about my
Stealing
crew?
the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's gotta be a
Any
better
other
way.
options?
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He will not just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador will not forgive this.
Knock his ass
He
out.
will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
You know what? You know what? You decide. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You decide. You do whatever you want to do.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Hey, good to see another human in our
Oh, it's shells. not gonna help you, Shells. I'm not gonna help you with your dumb shit. Alright. So, we're gonna go to CSEC. We're gonna get on the Normandy. I know what you're saying. You're like,
I'd love to see
you
what
said
the
you were gonna do
Normandy
every
can
quest.
How so? The Normandy is built for stealth, not combat.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it. Surprise attacks, undetected flanking maneuvers.
I had forgotten the Turian appreciation for tactics and strategy. With
Yara's like
respect,
rubbing
I
her
hope
body.
we avoid
It's
ship-to-ship
kind of
combat
weird.
entirely.
But the reason I'm not gonna do that quest is because remember the Keepers quest where we had to go around and get all the Keepers? It's pretty much like that. Pretty much we have to go around to like different like machines and like fuck with them, and it's just a waste of time. We could have gotten that quest earlier if we would have come back to the Citadel earlier.
Stand by,
But
shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I
just
didn't
punch him.
send-
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Off we go. Off before it's too late. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to Ilos now. Did we go to Styx Theta at all? I can't remember if we were here. I can't remember if we came here or not.
Commander, we've got an incoming distress signal. Patching through to you.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Okay, well. Of course, the first planet that I see is the one we gotta land on, okay. Wormani. Wormani has only been visited by a single unmanned probe. It is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with large formations of water, vapor clouds in the upper atmosphere. We got a Prothean data disk. There we go. Chofin. Chofin is an unusually small hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sulfur and hydrocarbons in the atmosphere. The Alliance surveyor ship Ibn Batua reported inconclusive evidence of hydrocarbon life in the deeper layers of the atmosphere, over 1,000 kilometers below the cloud tops, where pressure compresses Chofin's hydrogen into a liquid state. Proof of life in this environment would prove many long-standing theories. Unfortunately, only a probe with extremely expensive Mass Effect generators could survive the crushing pressure long enough to send back useful data, and the probe would be lost in the attempt. Simple expense makes investigation doubtful. Quadji. Got some platinum. Quadji is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of methane and ethane. The surface is composed of silica with deposits of uranium and heavy metals. Clouds of small water ice crystals are common. Quadji's skies are full of fine silica dust. From the surface, the sky has a pronounced salmon hue. The cursory initial scans of the Alliance surveyor ship Ibn Batua showed geometric patterns in the northern hemisphere deserts, visible only in the ultraviolet band. Normandy sensors see nothing of the kind. Alright, so the Netmos Nemos is a resource-rich terrestrial world somewhat larger than Earth, with a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and argon. Nemos' crust is very thin and unstable, not more than 8 kilometers deep in the location. Subsurface magma flows are a hazard to ground travel, and earthquakes are frequent. While heavy metals and radioactives are plentiful, this geological instability has deterred investment from mining concerns. Additional complication is that the Styx cluster lies uncomfortably close to the 5 kiloparsec ring around that galactic core. The ring contains a great deal of molecular hydrogen, fueling the majority of the galaxy's star formation. This area is too dangerous to safely travel. Alright, well, we'll land here. We'll check out this, like, we'll check out this, like, whole area. Yeah, let's see, Ashley's dead. Alright, so let's take, Caden and Tally. Because they probably have some level ups. And, this isn't a main mission. Alright. So he's got lift. And then, so you can tell he's got first aid. Damping is fine. Okay. So, yep, we got all the heavy metals. The light metals still to get. They could have been an asteroid, like, things that I didn't end up finding. We still have 2 more medallions to get as well. Alright, so we're here on Netmos. We have an anomaly over there, the listening post. Alright, so let's go here. Find this anomaly. So after we're done checking out this whole, like, kind of area, this, like, whole thing, and we end up traveling to Ilos. Ilos is the last planet we're going to be on before the end. Here's it. These particle boards were shut down just after breaking through into tunnels just below the surface. The shack's equipment are stenciled with the logo of the Tenkara Mining Consortium, but there's no trace of the mining crew. We have a thing over here. I don't know the difference between light and heavy metals in this game. I think uranium is a heavy metal, though. No money. You get 0 money. Because you already have enough. Alright. Go to this anomaly. But I do it for the experience, so... How the original game was that, like, basically the game was, like, split into, like, 50 levels? Or what the hell ever? Remember this legacy version where they, like, condense the levels down? Because, like, in the original playthrough, you could make it to you could actually get to level, like, get to level 50 in one playthrough, but you basically had to do every single, like, you would have to have gone to literally every single area, do every single side quest. Like, I mean, there's going to be some side quests that we obviously miss, Like obviously like the fan thing. I was looking up last night about that, and we would have had to go back to the Citadel before we completed Vermeer to continue it, but after you complete Vermeer, you essentially can't
Heading to position.
Can't complete it. That's what I mean, like, by how, like, oh, there we go, another League of One medallion. How you can essentially spend, like, you know, my original playthrough when I did this game was, like, over 150 hours, and it was just because I was exploring, I would explore every planet you could land on. Like, I would just drive around this map, like, up and down the map, looking for things that weren't on the map. And then once I was done with the planet, I would just go to another one. I would do the same thing. I would just sit and drive. I used to just listen to my iPod. Back when I had my iPod Classic. I would just sit and listen to music on my iPod while I would just drive up and down, like, planets. Basically, I would see, like, there's another one over here. I would get done with a mission. Like, I would come to a planet for a mission, and then once I had the mission done, go get this debris first. Oh. This thing here. What's this? Once I was done with the mission, I would just put my headphones in and I would just listen to music while I would drive up and down the planet. And I'd do that for like an hour or like 45 minutes. And then, you know, you just continue on to another location, another galaxy, and then I would just scan everything in the galaxy. And then, essentially, what I did was after when I got to after you get to the end of the game, like once I would get to the end of the game, Tally, would you get off there? Can we go in here? I don't think we can. Nope, it's sealed. I would go back and I would check everything to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Which is pretty much what I think I'm gonna do once we're done. Drove past it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once we're done going through this, like, area here, I'm going to go back to, like, I think what we'll do is we'll just do, like, a scan of every location before we head to Ilos. And just make sure that we haven't missed any, like, space quests, stuff like that, you know, so. And then, we'll head to Ilos, do that, and then we'll do the final mission of the game, which will take us back to the Citadel, so. We should probably get that done in the 2-hour mark. But we're going to basically do this until it's done, so that should be the finale. Woo! Disgusting bugs! Oh, they're the Arachni. Why don't you have your turrets turned on? So is it like the generator not working? Okay, there we go.
You must die!
Yes, we won't be leaving.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all. They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple of weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. You bombard them, you take us out too.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
They're not animals, they're a sentient species. You study history? They're called Rachni.
Never heard of them. Can't say I care. What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
I will destroy
Take him down!
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want.
Coming.
Turns?
A long time.
Go, go, go!
Okay, so I don't know how many waves are gonna be of this shit. Turns are facing backwards now.
Go, go!
It's like fucking Starship Troopers up in here.
Holy hell, ma'am. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
I'll live. You?
Still on my feet. But we've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight. None of us will be standing for long. There's one other thing I should mention. One of our other listening posts went offline 3 days ago. I don't know if it's coincidence, a pirate raid, or what. But if you want to check in on them...
We'll check on them. I don't know why there are arachni loose out here, but I intend to find out.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right. That must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
Just point us in the right direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and disconnect the, Mako from the generator. Okay, destroy the Arachnite base. So yeah, the mine that we were at earlier, that was like, oh, we can't go in that area. We're headed. Maybe this part won't be the end. I mean, if we're doing this, I mean, I just want to make sure that we're, you know, getting the fullest experience. You know, let's not rush to the end, I guess, you know, I can say. There we go. Because I do want to make sure that we go through and check out to make sure that we've not missed anything. We missed any areas, because there's always areas that get unlocked once you play through the game more.
Area secured. All clear.
It's down there. So this over here. So it's a big old one. Alright, so now we can go down here. Records of the Rachni Wars suggest brood warriors, the male-gendered Rachni, only fight when a hive is severely pressed. Safe to say you've eliminated the Rachni on Netmos. Alright, there we go. So now we've got that done, and we can head back up top and back to the Normandy. Fuck taking those guys from the post, just leave them there. To do nothing. Okay, so let's see here. Oedipus, and then we have Acheron. Let me see here if there's any thing. I think we already might have tricked this place. Maybe not? Maybe? Okay, so we haven't checked these yet. So, enigmatic rock and ice planet Grossalgen has a thin atmosphere. Grossalgen has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The surface is composed of frozen water and chlorine. Some magnesium. Farthol, Thorol, or whatever. A modest temperate planet. It has a thin atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The crust is mainly composed of sulfur and deposits of nickel. The terrain is extremely rough, a patchwork of craggy, overlapping craters dating back to the formation of the solar system. Farthol is tidally locked to the star Acheron. The day side has never been fully mapped. Imanea. Though exceptionally large for a terrestrial world, Imanea is composed of water ice with a core of various carbonaceous compounds. This density only half that of Earth and an atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. The surface is composed of surprisingly pure water ice with a high albedo. And I did a check on this. Never know what you're gonna get. We got a insignia, Turian insignia. Well, Althae. Althae is an exceptional form of a planet called a Roche world. Simply put, it is one half a pair of small and unusually dense terrestrial worlds, Althae and Onthae, that orbit each other so closely they effectively share a single atmosphere. This does not mean that one could fly from one to the other, but both have identical atmospheres, and dust from one often can be found on the other. Both worlds share an atmosphere of nitrogen and ethane. The surface is warm and mainly composed of silica dust and dark basaltic rocks, with extensive deposits of heavy metals and radioactives. Tidal effects from Onthae create constant heavy wind. Well, maybe what we'll do is maybe we will let me take here. Maybe what we'll do is we will, in this part, we'll finish kind of all the side quests. We'll go look at all the other things, and basically what I'll do is I'll split, I'll do another shorter part for this, and we will I'll do another shorter part for this, and we'll go and we'll explore as much as we can. Listening posts, all it's on here. And we'll go to the Citadel. We'll clear up maybe any quests that we have there, and we'll just make sure that we have everything wrapped up. I think do so that for the next part we will. The next part will essentially be our finale, where we have where we wrap up, you know, the full main story. Just because I don't want us to miss anything, like, you know, like good. There's a, you know, there are, you know, there still could be some side quests that we haven't gotten. This place would be pretty cool to live on as well. I think if it was, you know, if it's cold, I'm all about it. Sorry, capsule. Probably matriarch writings, right? Yep. There's always like more than you need for a lot of those, to be honest. Here. With dead bodies. I know you're thinking, oh, the Rachni are like out killing people. Trust me when I say that, like, it'll pay off in the long run. You'll see. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, we got some stuff in here. Wetware kit. I don't even know what those are. They're like Rachni eggs? Functioning object.
Commander, you see this? They just received a supply run 2 days ago. The Rachni worked fast.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
Checking. This base is supplied by drone freighters, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Rachni infestation on Althe seems to be the result of a supply drop from Argus Row. The logs downloaded from the freighter should allow you to backtrack to the ship's course to its origin. Alright, there we go. So then we can head back to the Normandy. Hard weapon locker. It's all the little bits of XP. Okay, so, we've gotten Styx Theta done. We have, we did Hawking Ada, I believe. We did this. I think that we got everything in this. So like I said, I think we'll just do it. We're just gonna do a sweep of all these locations and make sure that we've got everything essentially. Yeah, I believe that we did this place. That's it for Hawking Ada. So, Vermeer was in Centuria Omega. We did everything here. Kepler Verge. There's Herschel, which we did everything in, and Newton, which I believe we also did everything in. Alright, so Armstrong Nebula. So we had Vamshi. I don't know if we did it in Vamshi or not. I know that we did Tereshkova, which I believe we also did. Sometimes there is like asteroid scans. I know I haven't. There's some like asteroids I haven't found. And Automalrus. The juice. And then there's Gagarin and Grissom. Then we did this as well. This was like the Angry. Soldiers. So it was these original 4, and then the other one got added at the end. Let's do an asteroid scan though. Okay, so Armstrong Nebula is done. Voyager cluster. Columbia. Did we do this? I don't know if we did this one. Nice plants have anything to scan, so. And then Amazon, which I know we did. All the planets in. And then Yangshi, which we also did everything in. Alright, so then Attican Beta. Miss Hercules. So we did, and then Thesis, which has Pharos. Which I know we also did. Alright, Maroon Sea. I don't know if we did the Maroon Sea. If this like showed up later. Because some of these, like I said, they show up later. I mean, if we get like a quest thing. Get any quest things, we'll know. Oh, I think we did do this. Chaska. Lampa. Saw something that I like asteroid. The reason that some of these asteroids aren't giving us things is because they're not like the certain metals that we're looking for. So that's why. Vostok. Like I said, I just want to check all this stuff just to make sure. Because you never know. I mean, there's always things that we could end up missing, you know, quest-wise. I don't want to miss because, you know, side quests are always, you know, interesting. So if we just kind of, because once we travel to like the system that has Ilos and everything, that's gonna be it for like everything that we've... Another crux. Landing on there. Caspian. SV Cornucopia. Crux. Yeah, I think we did this one as well. Antida, yeah, okay. Alright, so Maroon Sea is done. So Zargos Row, so we have Hades Gamma. This. Okay, so this is a place that we haven't done yet, because there's a survey. So, Varia. Varia is a huge hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. Magento. Magento is a sun-baked wasteland of sodium, chlorates, and radioactives. Its relatively light mass has left it tidally locked to the star Plutus, with a dayside hot pole, nightside cold pole, and a powerful solar wind has stripped most of the atmosphere away. Some uranium as well. Crolus is a modest rock planet, roughly the size of Mars. Has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of silicate rock with deposits of aluminum and other light metals. Chlorus is a very weak magnetic field. In addition to very high levels of solar radiation, it is not suitable for Mass Effect drive discharge operations. Got some samarium as well. Maedla. Maedla is a terrestrial planet with a light atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is hot and mainly composed of magnesium and deposits of sulfur. Over a dozen volcanoes are currently erupting across the surface. And finally, we have Nonul. Nonul, though it is one of the oldest entries in the star charts, Nonul has not been fully mapped. It is the largest body in the asteroid belt of the blue star. Plutus is not large enough to maintain a spherical shape, but also massive enough to retain the noxious carbon and sulfur dioxides venting from its many volcanoes in the atmosphere. Nonul is rapidly volcanic, and the source of its great heat is also the source of its inordinate mass. Nonul is a secondary source of EZO. Coalesced around a large chunk of EZO ejected by a supernova billions of years ago. Surface conditions are extremely hazardous. In addition to the thin crust and numerous magma flows, wide stretches of the landscape are coated with slippery ash and cinders ejected from the volcanoes. Alright, so we'll land here too. Just 1 second. Alright, so we have an anomaly, some debris, and Warlord's outpost, huh? Okay. I'll take the Warlord. rumbling. The ship is like... Oh. Oh, we got a League of One medallion. Nice. Judging by the footprints in the ash, the two mercenaries were facing each other over the crate when they died. Both suffered single gunshot wounds and have a rifle close beside them. Take the contents. Matriarch writings. Prying up the case, discover a carefully wrapped handwritten copy of one of Matriarch Delinga's treatises. It is unlikely she penned it herself, but the flowing brushwork, intricate watercolor illustrations clearly show the hand of a master scribe. Alright, crashed probe. Fucking goddamn it.
Ready.
To the Warlord's outpost. See it over there. Even have like metal things away. Oh, we can't go in. Well, back to the Normandy, I suppose? That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's like probably a quest that we haven't unlocked yet somewhere that we have to, like, discover a thing or whatever. Mateus. Trebin. We came here. Alright. Cassius. Cacus. Image isn't showing up. Ferngor, Faranata. We did this place as well. Gemini Sigma. I think we did this. Yeah, the Worthington. Yeah, okay. Alright, so Argos, well, actually, let's look at the Artemis Tau first. We did all 4 of these, I believe, too. Sparta. But I didn't do an asteroid scan. I don't remember doing one. Here we go. Hey, Prothean data disk. Nice. Macedon. Some titanium. Athens and Knonos, or Knossos, or whatever the hell. Heavy metal, I don't even see what it was, I just hit A too fast. Argos Row. We'll head there last because I know that we have that to do. Sol. This is our this is Somme. I don't know if I did an asteroid scan here. If there was any. I mean, we have the asteroid belt, so I don't know if I did a scan. No, there's nothing. Alright, Exodus cluster. Asgard. Asteroid X-57. Utopia. Had Nebula, Pax, which had Bavaria, Strenus. I think we did this one. Yeah, Thorol. Oh, there's an unknown. Must be Majesty. All compartments are exposed to space and the fusion plant is leaking. This damage ship-mounted mass accelerator fire. It's owned by Captain Willem. We went there, though. It's making us rescan. And then Pax, which we did Novaria in. Argos Row. So Gorgon. Alright, so let's see. Slekon? Orbiting at an unbelievable distance of 710 AU, over 66 billion kilometers from Gorgon. Selkin is a huge gas giant with an atmosphere tainted of methane and chlorine. Whoa. Woo is a terrestrial planet only known from scan data picked up by unmanned probes, though over 76 AU from the blue planet Gorgon, temperatures in Wo's orbit are still dangerously high. Only ships with very powerful heat-radiating systems can venture that deep into the system. Fortunately, Wu is not a terribly interesting world. It has a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and methane, and the scorching surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of platinum. The world is tidally locked with Wu, leaving the sunward side scorched and irradiated wasteland, with the dark side frigid and ice-crusted. Cameron. Cameron is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and argon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron with deposits of nickel. Like Wu, Cameron is tide-locked to the blue giant forever, looking into the face of the Gorgon. That's creepy. Charblu. Standard hydrogen helium gas giant, the methane in Charblu's atmosphere give it an azure hue. The Asari crew initially surveyed the system during Earth's 17th century, named Charblu after the then popular soprano. The singer was renowned for her unusual skin tone, which was quite similar to that of the planet. Vectra. Vectra is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane and sodium in its atmosphere. The heat of the star Gorgon is slowly blasting away the gas giant's massive atmosphere, which is visible as a long dim tail that trails behind the planet. So I know we haven't visited this place yet because of the space station here. Unidentified space facility. The space station appears to be assembled from used off-the-shelf civilian ship models of diverse origins. There's no obvious hole markings, it's not broadcasting any ID signal. Alright, we'll take Tally, we'll take Garrus. Already got problems. Oh god, we got Arachni. That's what's coming. Woo. Of course, it's a fucking maze in here. So much gear. Well, the best part is that we're gonna sell all this shit anyway. When we head back to the Citadel, we're gonna get rid of all this stuff and see if there's anything that we'll be able to get.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Here we go.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? I do not think I have heard of that organization before.
Well, don't worry. You're gonna know more about them for
Play
sure.
the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
It seems Binary Helix were not the only ones foolish enough to meddle with the Rachni.
Let's go.
The escape Rachni definitely came from the station, though the motives behind the Cerberus group are vague. To prevent further contamination, arm the station, scuttle charges, and evacuate to the Normandy. Level up. Alright, I will take, you know what? Let's take a pistol and a shotgun. Liara gets a... There we go. And we can just put decryption, since we haven't even started assault training or dampening. We'll just fill that up. Yeah, see, we're level 28. Was it in the options? Was it in the... So yeah, like, in classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new... So yeah, it's... The original was 1 to 60, and the new one is 1 to 30. Basically, so essentially, we're 28, so we're essentially right now we're I mean, I guess we're technically 48, or we're 58, yeah. I mean, I guess if you really count it, if you were to really count it, we're 56 out of 60. We're technically level 56. So once we were to hit like level 29, we would be 58, and then level 30 would be 60. So yeah, like, because in the original game you would do level 1 to 50. It was like, it was 50, and then it went up to like, and then it would go up to 60. I think like after first like playthrough or whatever the hell. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. All right. Go ahead, come get me. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna run. Except to get this crate. Let's get out of here. Yep, there we go. Whew. And now it's gone, see? Hydra. I don't know if we did... this place? just trying to remember, like, what we've, like... Trying to see if there's a familiar planet that I've, like, read. Oh, yeah, this is where the female Krogan came, so yeah, we did that. And then Phoenix, I remember doing. I haven't done an asteroid check. There's a data disk. We gotta approach the data disk. Hit A too fast. Again. All I saw was data disk. Okay. So this is clear. Okay, so we've cleared all that out. Let's travel back to the Citadel. I think we can land on the Citadel. Though we've left, like, to go to Ilos. If we can, it's alright. Doesn't bother me then. Okay, so we can't land on the Citadel. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's... no, let's not travel to Ilos first. Let's back out here. And I'm going to go downstairs. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go downstairs. And I'm going to... Maybe we will finish this in one part. Man, I don't even know anymore. Let me check the equipment. We're just gonna sell anything that's not like we're not gonna give anything to Garrus or anything like that. We're just gonna check out all of this stuff here. Okay. Pretty much anything that isn't junk yet, I want to check to see, you know. Alright, so now we'll talk to...
Let's see what you bet, Commander.
Let's just sell all the junk first. Okay, go into equipment. Let's do Inferno rounds on the pistol. Let's do frictionless materials. Also do frictionless materials on the sniper. Kinetic coil 9. Just damage protection. Alright, so now we'll just sell everything else.
Let's see what you
bet, Commander.
$286, 3.7, 86. Ooh, that's a better sniper rifle. That is not a better shotgun, though. Oh, yes, it is. 378. The heatsink is down. We'll buy that. Assault rifle? Bet your ass. Sniper rifle? Not better.
Looking for supplies?
Not right now, thanks.
Nope.
We go in here. Oh yeah, buddy.
Problem. Keep checking back. Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander.
Okay, then we'll sell the junk. Okay. Yep. It's a better pistol. The heatsink goes down a little bit, but it's alright. Colossus 9, yes, finally. Let's see here. So we have all the HMWA 10s. We have 10s of every weapon now. We have the Colossus 9 finally. Same color too, which I'm good with. Nice. We have, so finally, all of our weapons are at level 10 now. Our grenade is at like level 9 in terms of explosives, and we have a level 9 outfit. We don't have a 10, but we have a level 9.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander.
So we spent about $3 million on that. So as you saw, like, we had almost like 10 million, like, which is like the full, you know, which is pretty much what the max amount of money is. So we spent about, you know, we spent about 3.6 million on that stuff. So, see, I mean, it pays to end up having everything. So, oh look, Ashley's not at her station anymore. She's dead and gone. Further.
This will Shepard, one way or another. This will all be over.
That's all she had to say. I literally came down here for that. What a waste of my fucking time, bitch. Whatever. Don't worry. She'll be in my bed soon enough. Okay, so okay, now that we've done that, we will oh, I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'm supposed to go up the stairs. This playthrough is falling off the rails. We'll go back up to the galactic map. We'll travel to Ilos. We'll go do Ilos. I think we'll just finish it. I think we should. I mean, you know, the Ilos will maybe take us like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and the final mission won't take us that long. So, but we will explore this whole like area here with Ilos in it. So, Pangea, I think it's Pangea. Pangea Expanse, Refuge with Ilos. Alright, here we go. Our weapons are at level fucking 10. Our armor's at level 9. We have everything we could need. Everything is good. Alright, we've checked every galaxy. A Gitaton is a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris field, the population of over 100,000 was likely. And Zafe. Zafe is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zafe for helium-3. Real quick, I think we also... we need 3 light metals. Don't know where the fuck we were supposed to get them. Probably on a planet somewhere where I couldn't, you know, I'd have to drive around and get them, but we did get all the rest of everything done, so I don't really give too much of a shit about this. I mean, you know, it's just for, like, XP and stuff like that, so, I mean, look at everything else we've done. We've pretty much done everything else. So... And Ilos is actually the home of the main theme that you hear in the main menu. It is called the Ilos theme, so... And this planet is a fucking trip. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows highlighted levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard Gs. Yeah, this place is a trip, man. Here we go, here we go! Everybody, get ready for...
Commander?
For now,
yes.
the Alliance has to catch me before they can strip my rank. What do you need?
I don't want to speak out of turn. I mean, I hope we're close enough after everything we've said already. What happens if this
No, sorry.
We mutinied, stole a prototype warship. If they wanted to get technical, they could throw in kidnapping. We're a hell of an example of humanity's best and brightest, huh?
I don't know about the example part, but as far as saving the galaxy, how good are first-timers supposed to be?
Fair enough. It'll really hit the fan when we get to Ilos. If things don't go well, I want you to know, well, I've enjoyed serving under you.
Why is Liara not here?
You're still hesitating? After all we've been through together, what are you afraid of?
I don't know. I mean, the regs against fraternization seem kind of petty now. Taking a stolen ship to face a giant extra-galactic war machine. You know what? You're right. About everything. I think about losing you.
Get out of my face.
And the galaxy will just keep going. Everything, even the Reapers, will come around again. But you and I, we are important right now. And this is what will never happen again. Us. Shepard, you make me feel human.
Why the fuck is Caden in? Why is Caden here? Hold on a sec. Let's just stop for a second. Yeah, see, like, Caden's in here. is Kaidan here and not Liara? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand why, like, because, like, I have not pursued the relationship with Kaidan. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've done Paragon choices, but I haven't, like... so fucking weird. I mean, when you look at the guide, it's like, no, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm not romancing Kaidan.
You're right, of course.
No, get out of here. No, I'm skipping all that. Relay. Skip all that dialogue. Fuck you. Get out of here. I'm not romancing. I'm not. No, this is bullshit.
I'm coming up. Prep the ship for silent running.
Aye, aye, man.
I did not romance Kaidan. I don't understand why that's happening. Because Liara should be the one who's coming to the quarters. I haven't romanced Kaidan. Did they fuck with everything in terms of the romance stuff when they were remastering this? Because I should have not. There should be no issue here. I got Liara to the point where she's like, well, I have some things to think about. And then she's
Commander,
supposed to come.
We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
I'm still just pissed about this because I have not romanced Kaidan at all. I have kept it strictly professional between me and Kaidan the entire time. You watched the fucking playthrough. So I don't understand why this fucking... of course, of course the patriarchy, right? Should I just chalk it up to the fact that he's a man? Just like, that's the whole thing. He's just pushing his way into my... Like, first of all, I didn't want him. And, the reason why I'm upset, too, is because now I've screwed the achievement. Because now that Liara hasn't come to me, I can't carry the relationship with Liara from the first game to the second game. I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to do another playthrough just to romance Liara. So I can go through and get the achievement and carry it through to the next game. So fucking stupid. I sat there and I romanced her. Like, she's the person who's supposed to be coming to me. That's the fucking scene. I don't want to be with Kaidan. I never have romanced him. Did they remove the ability for Femshep to romance Liara? Because if that's the case, that's some asinine bullshit.
You two, keep moving inside now.
I'm gonna get with Liara one way or another. It doesn't matter if it's this game or that next game. You know, we're talking to her in the next game, or if it's in the third fucking game. I'm not gonna fuck with
We have to get inside this
Kaidan.
bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Kaidan's a fucking loser. Elevator. Oh yeah. So this thing's hitting harder, it just doesn't fire as fast now. Something over here. I don't really give a shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to read into that because I should actually be with Liara at this point. Not Kaidan. There should be no Kaidan romance at all. So I was excited until that retard walked in. Last thing I want is that dumbass coming into my fucking corner. I care about you, Shepard. I care about you. You remember my knife. Well, get in line, bud. Because you're not getting shit from me. Dumb piece of shit. So, let's see here. Milos, yeah. Override the security, okay. Armature control. Okay. I'll do that. Bother. Okay, so now we should head up here, right? It's like walk away here. Sit down, bitch. Well, good news is we'll probably be able to do the like ending thing. Alright, so now we're just back to where we were. Yeah, then the music's like, well, you've taken too long. So now we're going to get rid of the music. I think we're good, right? Perhaps? One shot. One shot, baby. What's the point of this? Oh. Hey. I don't know where the fuck we're going. Oh, we were taking up here. Right. Okay, well, I guess we're going back down. That was a waste of time. Now this is going to take us to where we need to go. So basically we're going to talk to this thing and it plays the Ilos, the theme of Ilos. I always remember this like scene when we talk to this. We get some Prothean information.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Oh, maybe this isn't the hallway. There's a hallway that we're going to be going into. There's a security room here, the security panel. I think that's it back there. Ooh, get fucked. Just hitting the crates, man. It just blows the crates up. Sure, repair station? I don't even know what we're doing this for. Oops. Hacked. I mean, yeah, I'm hacking armatures, but there haven't been any armatures. Up. Security panel.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Yeah, here we go. Here he is.
Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old.
These
No wonder we
holograms-
cannot understand it.
See, so they can't hear the words that I can hear.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
Yep, enter the archives. So it's round 10. Do we have that for the sniper rifle? Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Those rounds 10. Let's give her that assault rifle. It's better for her. And Garrus gets nothing. It's alright.
Cannot be stopped.
The middle here. There we go. I'm just reading something here, you know, once again, still like... I'm just fucking upset and disappointed with this whole thing. Okay, so... Mako, then we'll drive down here.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're Aaron, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just...
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have
Dialogue being cut off. So you can hear the theme playing, as I mentioned. The hell, I get this fucking... Oh, 1,000 enemies? Nice. Like, what? Achievement for what? Now, once we get here, we're gonna talk to this VI.
What is happening?
It's a trap. Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
I really do love how they used that theme for like when you start the game.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
It looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Sorry about that delay. I had a Knock at the door. I had a package delivered. So yeah, basically, you know, the keepers make it. You know, nobody ever talks to the keepers. Nobody really knows what they do. You know, but the keepers are what essentially control all the Citadel, and the Citadel is this giant relay.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete. The Reapers worked one Citadel